This is Adam Trahan, speech number 3, Monroe's method. I have my PowerPoint on my tablet back here. Thank you. Dad, you can start the time. Howdy, my name is Adam Trahan, and today we're going to talk about poverty. Poverty is a really, really big deal in our world. It affects so many people. According to DoSomething.org, which is the largest non-for-profit organization in our country that deals with young people and social change, there are 3.14 billion people that live on less than $2.50 a day. That's not a lot of money. I can't even go to McDonald's, and I can barely go to McDonald's and buy something off the dollar menu for $2.50. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. So it's more than just being poor. It's more than just not having a lot of money. It is an entire look of your lifestyle. Not having access to medicines, lack of clean water, food, just poor living conditions, stuff like that. There are many organizations in the world, in our country, that dedicate themselves to trying to improve the lives of others that live in impoverished conditions. And the one we're going to focus on today is Beyond Poverty. They're a non-for-profit organization. They're based out of Georgia. And their mission is to empower individuals to better themselves and their communities that are living in poverty-type conditions. Now, a big part of poverty is hunger. You really can't make yourself better in any way if you're hungry. And in fact, the World Food Program, which is a division of the United Nations, their entire mission is dealing with poverty-stricken places and people. They say the poor are hungry, and their hunger traps them in poverty. So just reiterating on, that hunger is a big part of poverty. Just some facts, more from our guys that do something. There are 870 million people that don't have enough to eat day to day. 165 million children under the age of 5 have stunted growth because of malnutrition. And hunger is, in fact, the #1 cause of death in our world, which is more than HIV/AIDS, malaria, and tuberculosis combined. That's pretty tremendous that in all the things that we have in our world today, that the biggest killer is, in fact, hunger. That statistic, personally, for me, absolutely blows me away. I can't believe that there's that many people that die in our world just because they don't have enough to eat. But it's not all just about hunger. Like I mentioned earlier, limited access to medicines. Simple things like diarrhea and pneumonia, stuff that can be cured very easily with medicines. There are 2 million child deaths a year because either they don't have access to, or they don't have the funds to be able to. They don't have the funds to be able to purchase those kinds of medicines. And water. More than 1 billion people lack clean drinking water. A lot of people, especially in developing countries, the same water that they bathe in and bathroom and all of that is the same water they use for cooking and drinking, which is disgusting. And diseases, obviously, are crazy with stuff like that. But, like I said earlier, there are organizations that their entire mission is to try and better those people and their living conditions, and the one we're going to focus on is Beyond Poverty. My cousin, Stephen Dupuis, was actually one of the founding members. It started off as Defy Thirst, and their main focus was water and filtration and just clean water. And it's grown, name change, to Beyond Poverty, and they seek to help communities by empowering the individuals and the communities themselves to make themselves better. So they don't just want to go in, fix them up, and then leave. They go in, they work with them, and they try and make better for these individuals. Who they are. Straight from their website, because they say it better than themselves, we are a group of people with an overwhelming passion for our fellow humans and need around the world. We saw suffering and need everywhere. We looked, and we decided it was time to do something about it. So totally just saw that there were people that needed their help, and they jumped up and decided to do something about it. What they do, again, straight from their website, we empower communities to comprehensively address the barriers impeding their release from poverty. by acting as a catalyst through which local leaders are able to stand up with dignity and be the agents of sustainable transformation within their own community. We accomplish this through a long-term, multifaceted approach to eradicating poverty that includes addressing education, water, sanitation, microfinance, agriculture, business, women's rights, healthcare, and more. In order to make this possible, we coordinate an extensive list of partners across these levels to ensure the most effective and efficient path to achieving our ambitious undertaking. So there, they listed water, they listed women's rights, they listed microfinance, health, education. There's more than just, people being poor and people being hungry. There's all kinds of aspects to what poverty is and how it affects people. Their main places that they actually do work are in Haiti, Kenya, and Rwanda. In Haiti, they set up water vending and a waste management system. The water vending, the government has the water monopolized, and getting drinking water costs more to get to it as opposed to actually buying it. So those were their efforts there. In Kenya, they have 7 projects to include rabbit husbandry and solar panels. And they're just beginning in Rwanda. They're setting up a pediatric hospital water filtration system. So babies in water, 2 of the things that we talked about earlier. And they're just making a difference with people around the world that they wouldn't otherwise have any kinds of contact with. I dearly have a very soft spot in my heart for this organization because of my cousin. If you feel that you want to get involved, you can go to beyondpoverty.org. They have links how you can donate, get involved. If you have input, questions, if you want to be an intern for them, if you want to go and donate your time, you can with them. So go out and get beyond poverty. Thanks, and gig 'em. And my audience is still here. The dog is asleep, but I don't think that's a point deduction. And